absolutely. And the drawdown really from the macroeconomic survey yesterday, how does that marry with what markets would want, what markets are fearing, and what you think they're going to get?
So Aisha, first is the backdrop. Historically, Indian budgets have always had this challenge of compulsions. But if one really looks at the last budget versus this year's budget, 2021 was about reviving the economy. 2022 was about surviving because you were coming back from the COVID crisis. 2023 was about thriving. But 2024 is stability and continuity. It should be a no harm budget. Keep the momentum going. Ensure that the broken parts of the economy are fixed. The tailwind is on your side, and it is now time to really leap forward. We talk about the balancing act, but this time there is a big hurrah or a big support which is coming in the government kitty for this year's budget planning, and that is the RBI dividend. RBI dividend can easily take care of what really has been the biggest hurrah of this government, the higher capex target or the higher capex spend. So markets are expecting that the economic momentum will continue. Government will do all the heavy lifting till the time private sector capex will pick up. And in terms of source of fund, it is the RBI dividend and tax collections which will ensure that the necessary is met. Let's look at two more aspects. One, lower fiscal deficit and further fiscal consolidation. Very important here because fiscal deficit needs to be maintained in the range of about 5.1 to about 5.2 to ensure that the macro positioning of India remains strong. But budget is all about numbers, Aisha. So for viewers are looking at what they really want to hear, perhaps memorize or use numbers for benchmarking the budget, the GDP growth number. We got lucky with 8, but the assumptions cannot be 8 going forward. Fiscal deficit number, anything in and around 5 is acceptable. Now this is the most important number for me, the capex number. There's an RBI dividend, but anything above 11.5 lakh crore to 2 lakh crore is something markets are likely to celebrate. Of course, there are compulsions which are always at play, Aisha. The rural economy, what needs to be done in terms of simplifying the tax structure, what really needs to be done in order to create the buoyancy. But this is where I think you would see the big change come. And that's the hurrah for
that's where the deficit is right now, and I guess the need of the hour.
Exactly. So tax buoyancy, capex boom, and rural spending. That's how things are looking stitched up. But like I said, the economy is on a strong wicket. The pitch report is sunny. She just has to avoid the dark clouds on the horizon.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.